All right, so today is, what day is it?
Today's Monday,
Today's Monday.
I think. It's hard knowing.
No, it's not. It's Tuesday.
No, it's Monday.
Is it? No, it can't be.
It is.
No. Okay,
So it is Tuesday.
So it's Tuesday, now that we verified.
So what have we been doing?
So what have we been doing? So Sunday, we went and visited a church
Called Living Hope
in
Trim.
It's actually a largely international church, which was very interesting,
Yeah,
I thought.
I have 160 people, 26 countries represented.
Something like that. June and Kieran. We're both, that's the pastor and his wife. They were really cool people. They went to Dallas Theological Seminary, and then came back here. They're Irish and planted a church way out there. We really like them a lot. Yeah, they're really cool. So they're going to be, one way or another, they're just going to be good people to know.
Mm-hmm. They have 5 kids as well, and their kids are a little bit older.
And they both studied engineering in school. And yeah.
The city of Trim or I guess the town of Trim, has kind of exploded recently in population, and a lot of internationals, people moving out of Dublin because it's so expensive. So Trim is about an hour north of Dublin. It has a really cool castle, which we got to do with the kids.
Yeah, that was one thing that the kids, I think, were pretty excited about. Phil took us on this tour of this castle. It was incredible. It was built in like the 1200s or something like that. 12th century, yeah.
It was the set for Braveheart.
Yeah.
So those of you who have seen that movie.
All of the castle scenes for Braveheart were filmed at that castle. They just attached different pieces to add to it, make it look a little different. But largely it was just this castle. So that's pretty cool.
And the Irish army actually helped. They were the British soldiers in the movie, which is hilarious if you understand Irish-British historical relations.
Yeah. Yeah, but there was like an armor guy there showing his swords and all the different things. We got to watch their demonstration. It was
medieval
really
weaponry.
Cool. Yeah. Careful with that, Charlotte. Oh, Charlotte, I don't know if we should.
Charlotte, try and fight me.
So Sunday was a fun, eventful day. We rented a car to drive out there and had to drive again on the. Well, I guess we showed that in the last video. Yeah, we were driving in the last video. Yep.
We've only rented a car once, and that was Sunday.
Yep, but we had it the day before.
Oh, did you show it?
Yep.
Okay. I haven't watched that video.
So tired. Yes, you have watched that video. We sat down and watched the whole thing as a family.
Oh, I was half asleep.
Anyway, they might cut all this. Not very many. People are traveling.
Bible-believing churches.
That's true. Right.
There are a lot of churches. There are not a lot of Bible-believing churches.
Correct. Yeah, there's not a lot of Protestant churches, and inside of even the Protestant, there's not a lot of Bible-believing and Jesus-following churches.
Yeah.
That's the big thing. Who's following Jesus? Who's checking boxes, going to church on Sunday and just like checking a box, and who is like an actual believer in Jesus Christ for the forgiveness of their sins? That I think is actually very rare.
Yeah. So a typical Irish church that's Protestant, so like a Methodist, Baptist, Presbyterian denomination, Pentecostal denomination, is probably going to have 30 or 40 members. The church we went to on Sunday was unusual because it has 160 members, or attenders, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know if they do membership like we do in the States.
They're Baptists, they must.
They're Baptists.
And so they're looking at maybe planting a church nearby, several churches they would love to plant nearby. And so there's a need and an opportunity there for sure. Yeah, so the next day I went and dropped off the rental car, and then Phil and I went out to the city center and met up with another guy and talked with him for a while, and he's doing some neat things, some men's breakfasts and things like that. His encouragement to us was that we need to know for sure that this is what God wants us to do, because the ground here is hard. That's what he described. He said it's hard ground, and it's difficult. It's going to be difficult work. And he said, unless you know for sure this is where God wants you, don't come. because it's going to be really a challenge.
Getting into the country can be very difficult for outsiders.
Yeah, and that was an important thing from what we learned Sunday is getting a visa here is very difficult, especially for the religious worker. If you come as an engineer or something, it's not a problem. But if you want to come as a missionary or a religious worker of some kind, it can be very difficult to get a visa.
And then it's a short visa. You're usually not allowed to stay past the 3 years that they grant you.
However, we learned about potentially this way of getting a visa for 2 years that could then turn into citizenship after that. We're learning things. There's a lot of different aspects to this that we're starting to pick up. Okay, so today was sort of an off day from visiting with people. We decided, okay, let's just do something fun with the family. So I said, Kate, where do you want to go? And she made plans and we went.
So we went to a town north of Dublin on the seaside called Howth. It's spelled Howth. So cutesy. Cutesiest little. It's also touristy, so it wasn't as Irishy as I had hoped, but it was very cutesy.
Well, the seaside and the cliffs and all the and the boats
and
all that.
And the fish and chips everywhere. And
that was pretty Irishy, but yeah, it was a lot of international people walking around.
Yeah, a lot of tourists. But
Including
the cliffs, there's a cliffs walk that you can go on that takes you kind of around the cliffs that are all throughout that part of, all throughout that town. And then there was like a little beach area the kids got to play in, and it's very rocky. It's not beachy, like sandy beachy, but very rocky that they got to play around in. Definitely could imagine Vikings coming.
You say Vikings or Vikings?
Vikings.
Oh yeah, Vikings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, this makes sense. And yeah, it was just really good.
Yeah,
what
got
else did we do?
got ice cream.
Got ice cream, got coffee.
Rode on the double-decker bus.
Oh yeah,
that was fulfilling one of Isaiah's bucket list items. He really wanted to ride it. So
yeah.
we took a double-decker bus for like less than 5 minutes.
2 stops. Yeah.
Like 2 stops and got
But we
off.
rode at the top.
Oh yeah, we got on there and he was all excited. And
Yeah.
And we rode the train there and back, and that was
great.
Hour and a half ride there and back, plus through like.
It went straight through Dublin.
Yeah, it was all the way to the other side of the city. It was a neat.
Yeah.
It went quick, but it was on the way back. It was during rush hour traffic, and so it was very full. I had to stand for most of it, but it was fine. It was no big deal.
It was nice. It was good to experience what travel and daily life is for a lot of.
Yeah, and I think that's what's interesting about this trip is because we're renting an Airbnb outside of the city, and we're having to take public. Don't have to, but we get
Choosing to.
Yeah, take public transportation everywhere. I think we're getting to be a part of what normal life here would be like.
Had to go grocery shopping.
The community we're in there's a lot of families, and so this is normal life for most people around here. This is not a very touristy area.
Yeah.
And I think we're getting a little taste of what normal life around Dublin looks like.
Yeah.
And then tomorrow we're going to go out to
County Cork,
which is 3 hours south, and it's going to be a whirlwind of a trip. We're going to drive out there, meet with 3 different people, boom, 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 and then drive back late at night. And it is going to be a heck of a trip. So we'll update you on that trip later. But we'll try and get this video out tonight, and which will be your middle of the day, I suppose.
Or maybe even evening, depending on how long it takes.
Yeah. But we have left our kids in our Airbnb, which is right over there.
Should show them.
So we
is there
should
a way to
get
turn
back.
it around? Boop. Those right buildings over there.
Ours is like the 3rd door on the left.
And this is the green that our kids have been playing football in.
Yeah, we came
And
out here and played some
picking.
football, and there's a rope swing right there, and another one over there, and then the ocean over there.
And then blackberry picking all along the way. There's some right here.
Oh, and we made blackberry tarts.
Pies.
Mini blackberry pies. There's blackberries all the way along here. Kids came out and picked, like 6 cups of blackberries?
It was more like 3. But yeah.
Okay, well, they were supposed to pick 6.
But
anyway, made a lot of blackberry pies, and
little mini pies.
it's delicious. We had some potato soup, and
gotta have potato soup.
It's been a nice evening. But now we're gonna get back to the kids.
Yeah.
All right, see you in the next
See you
video.
soon.